Hello, Michelle, you're on the
Dr.
air.
Wallach.
Hi.
Hi. I've been having problems for almost 4 months now. I've got lots of different symptoms, and I've been to my primary doctor, a cardiologist, gastroenterologist, and nobody can figure out what's going on with me.
Well, give me some of your symptoms.
Okay, I've got low blood pressure, fatigue, short of breath, I'm lightheaded, dizzy, I feel like I'm going to faint sometimes. I've had GI issues, my stomach, I've had pain in my stomach a lot, diarrhea, nausea. I've lost 10 pounds in a month. I've got tachycardia, my heart's racing all the time. Fatigue, that's just kind of the top of the line symptoms.
Sure.
But I've got a whole
Okay,
page
how
of
much
them.
do you weigh? How much do you weigh?
Right now I weigh 135.
Okay, and did you ever have any respiratory problems like asthma or bronchitis as a kid or a young adult?
No.
Did you ever have any skin issues, any eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, or rosacea or acne?
No.
Okay, do you have children?
I do. I have 3 daughters. And I just had my last baby 5 months ago.
Just had your last baby 5 months ago? Your grandbaby or your baby?
Yeah. My baby, yep. So
okay, and how old are you?
Shortly after.
Okay.
I am
how
36.
Old are you? Okay.
36.
And let's see, the new baby okay? No bronchitis, asthma, skin problems?
Yes, she's very healthy.
Okay, what about the 3 older girls?
Yep, they're all healthy, and we all take our 90. So I've been healthy, and then all of a sudden, all these things started.
Okay, have you introduced anything new into the house, like a dog or a cat?
No.
Got a couple more questions based on what you told me here so far. You said you have tachycardia, rapid heart rate. Do you have a back problem of any kind?
I do get back pain sometimes, but nothing, significant.
Okay, well, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Let me be the judge of that, okay? The answer is yes. You do have back pain off and on. And is it between your shoulder blades? Is it in your lower back? Where's the back pain at?
Usually shoulder blades.
Okay. All right. And let's see here. Your kids, what do they eat for breakfast?
Usually cereal or toast.
What kind of toast?
Granola bar. Usually like a
bingo,
toast
bingo, 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 bingo. Granola bars are nothing but gluten. You have heavy gluten content in your house. The bread, the toast, the granola bars, there's your problem. The pain in between your shoulder blades every once in a while is the cause of your tachycardia, rapid heart rate. It's called atrial fibrillation, and it's caused by a squeezing of the roots of the first 3 thoracic spinal nerves coming out between T1, 2, 3, and 4, thoracic vertebrae number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they control the rate and rhythm of the heart. Have you shrunk any in height since you were 20 years old? Have you shrunk a half inch, an inch?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's why these roots of these nerves are getting squeezed, and that's why you have a rapid heart rate. So we already know what to do. And, of course, the gluten intolerance you've passed on to your kids, and if you don't think they have problems now, they will soon. And you may want to ask them critically, do they ever get diarrhea? Do they get constipation? Do they have 3 bowel movements a week? Or do they have hard, uncomfortable bowel movements? Do they have itchy skin, even though they might not be diagnosed with dermatitis? Do they have itchy skin? Do they have kind of a chronic low cough, unproductive, without mucus? Or do they wheeze after the exercise or anything like that? So ask your kids these things, and here's what we're going to do. You and your whole household have got to be gluten-free. You got to get rid of that granola out of the house. You got to get rid of the toast out of the house. Okay? Now, on the other hand, we do have Go Foods, which we have gluten-free foods. They have a 25-year shelf life. And so you might want to investigate those because we have finished products like meals that have, like I say, a 25-year shelf life. Just add hot water and maybe some fresh vegetables like tomatoes and bell peppers and carrots and peas and that kind of stuff. We also have breads and muffins, and we also have gluten-free flours that you can actually make things like pancakes and waffles and bread. You can make gluten-free bread. Okay, you can make those things yourself. But if you say the word granola, that means that you got gluten floating all over that house, and that's your problem. And you pass that on to the girls. So, absolutely no bad foods, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten. Okay, what I need you to do, get rid of all the bad foods. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils of any kind, no olive oil, coconut oil, margarines, mayonnaise, seltzer, cooking oils, and no gluten, no wheat, no barley, rye, oats in any way, shape, or form. There are no forms of oats that are gluten-free, although some people try and sell that to you. That's because gluten in oats is called gliadin, and so it's kind of a word game. Also, like I say, we do have the Go Foods, which have all kinds of gluten-free sources of grain, rice and millet and buckwheat, that sort of stuff, potato, flour, and so on. Also, from a supplement standpoint, at 135 pounds with your problems, I want you to take one Healthy Brain and Heart pack per month, take a half a dose of everything twice a day. That's going to give you a high end of 245 nutrients, including all 90 essential nutrients appropriate for 100 pounds of body weight. And one Healthy Brain and Heart pack will last you a month. Your kids should each get one also. And again, if they weigh 50 pounds, it'll be a 2-month supply. If they weigh 30 pounds, it'll be a 3-month supply. If they weigh 85 to 110 or 15, that'll be a 1-month supply. Divide it up, give them half a dose or anything for breakfast and dinner. And also for energy, we do have tea. We have great coffee, our Java Fit coffee, and we do also have our energy drink. And the gluten-free energy drink is Gushing Grape Pollen Burst. And, of course, then we also have Rebound, which is our sports drink. Remember, Gatorade has 2 nutrients, Powerade has 6, and Rebound has 100. Call me every couple of weeks. Let me know how your fatigue is doing. Let me know how your blood pressure is doing. You'll be amazed at what happens when you can absorb nutrients. When you have a gluten problem, you can't absorb nutrients. That would reflect itself in low blood pressure, fatigue, and these kinds of things. Also, you support and promote maintenance repair of the disc between your vertebrae, especially between T1, 2, 3, and 4. The pressure comes off the roots of those spinal nerves that control the rate and rhythm of the heart. And if that, in fact, is the case, you should see a return to normal pulse rate.